Hey, what's up, you guys? David here, and after a month of no new videos or anything, I am finally back with a new one. So yeah, took a while, I know, but been busy doing some other shit, and also haven't really been having a whole lot of extra money to buy new things, like, new CDs or anything, although I'm still getting a couple here and there. But this isn't going to be a CD collection today. Today I'm going to do a little concert review. Even though I'm a little late with doing this as well, this concert was from last Friday, so that's a week ago. I meant to get this video up earlier, but it just did not happen. So anyway, the concert that I went to go see was Obscura, Beyond Creation, Archspire, Inferi, and Exist. This was in Columbus, Ohio. I had not been to Columbus, Ohio for a show since I saw Cradle of Filth back when I was in high school, which was actually, that was pretty much my first big concert. So yeah, hadn't been to Columbus since then, so it definitely been a long time. It was just me and my dad that went, and it was my first time seeing any of these bands live. So it was at a venue called the Alrosa Villa, and a little fun fact about this venue, which is something that shocked the hell out of me, because me and my dad were talking with some people before, a while before the place opened, because we got VIP tickets. So we got to do like a meet and greet and signing and everything, and we were waiting to go in. We were talking with some of the other people that were waiting there with us that were also part of the VIP thing, and apparently, this is the venue where Dimebag was shot and killed. So I really, really was not expecting that. And it kind of spooked me a little bit as they were telling me that. I was like, shit. Hope nothing crazy happens tonight while we're there. Nothing did. Everything was fine. But, so yeah, I guess we'll get started with me and my dad going to the meet and greet. Well, first off was the sound check. So we got to see him do a little practice before the show and everything, and then me and my dad went up to Linus, their bass player, to just chat with him for a little bit, and he had something he needed to do real quick, but my dad's a bass player, and he wanted to ask him about his bass, like what kind of bass he had and everything, and Linus said he had something he needed to go do real quick, but he was like, well, I got one right here, you want to check it out? And of course my dad was like, well, yeah. So that was really, really cool that just, like all Dad had to do was just say, hey, what kind of bass you got? And right away, he just let him check it out. That was really, really cool. But, yeah, the meet and greet was awesome. We mainly just got to talk to, we didn't get to talk to their drummer. We got to talk to Linus, their bass player, Stefan, the singer and the guitarist and vocalist, excuse me, and their other guitar player. The fuck was his name? Raphael, that was his name. And they were all just super nice, very humble guys, very down to earth, no egos, no shred of douchebaggery whatsoever. Like seriously, these guys were very, very cool to us and everyone else that participated in the VIP thing. So we went through and we did our signing. We got some pictures taken with them. And I also got to talk to two of the guys from Beyond Creation when they were setting up their merch booth or whatever, and they were super cool guys as well. Like once again, just really easy to talk to, super down to earth, very chill. Yeah, everyone that I got to talk to and meet that night was super cool. So that was really, really awesome. So yeah, I guess that's really. Oh yeah, the signing session they were doing for their newest album, obviously, Diluvium. It was promoting that album, and my dumbass forgot to bring my copy of Diluvium with me, so I had to get another CD from them and get that signed, but I'll show that here in a minute. But so yeah, that's the meet and greet and everything. It went great. It was awesome, and normally I would never pay for a meet and greet, but something kind of screwed up happened when I was getting these tickets. I didn't really pay attention to what it was actually, how they were actually being sold, but Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it. But I gotta say, it was definitely worth the money, just because of how cool they were to us and everything. I wouldn't change it for anything. So the show starts, and the first band to get on is a local band. Didn't really catch their name, but I noticed that they were pretty good. You know, they were pretty fun to see and everything, but they had a lot of sound issues. But respect to them, because they kept a really good attitude through it, and no matter how shitty things got, like the vocalist, you could barely hear his vocals, like, at all. I guess you could say they were very much in the vein of and style of a lot of the other bands that were performing that night. It was in the, you know, tech, progressive death metal style, just like all the other bands that were performing there. And so yeah, they were just having a lot of sound issues, but they were pretty good, you know, for a starting, like, local act. Not bad at all. I got no complaint with their performance whatsoever. So yeah, and then the next band to get on was Exist. Exist, I was really looking forward to their album that they put out last year, So True, So Bound. I was a huge fan of. That was one of my favorite releases from last year. So I was really looking forward to seeing them live, and they nailed it. They did a great performance. Max Phelps, who some of you might know from doing Death to All a couple years back, he was just... They sounded exactly like the album live. So yeah, that was really, really cool. Exist was great. The drummer was so goddamn precise and just accurate, you know, just with every crazy fill he did and just everything. But yeah, Exist were awesome. Loved them. The next band to get on stage was Inferi. Inferi is, once again, a tech prog death metal band. They're from Nashville, I believe, and I've been hearing a lot about their album, The Revenant, this year. Like, I heard a lot of people praising the hell out of that album. And unfortunately, I never really got to check out Inferi until I heard them live that night. But Inferi were really cool. Once again, a great performance. Love their energy. Very solid, energetic, awesome performance. The vocals were pretty cool. The bass player did a little bit too much tapping for my taste, and even my dad agreed with me as that as well as we were watching them. But yeah, Inferi were awesome. Like I said, just tons of fun, lots of energy, had a lot of really cool guitar melodies, and I love their riffs. So yeah, Inferi were really, really cool. And I actually ended up checking out The Revenant not too long ago, actually, maybe just like about a week ago, or not a week ago, this was a week ago, but I don't know, maybe about 3 or 4 days ago, I finally listened to it, because I decided, yeah, I definitely got to hear this album that everybody's been talking about now that I've seen them live, and I enjoyed them so much live. But so yeah, that's Inferi. Inferi were cool. Great performance. No complaints. And next to get on was Archspire. Now, I'm going to sound very critical and harsh about these guys, but fans of this band, don't take it that way. If you like Archspire, if you're just looking for this crazy uber technicality and just crazy blast beats and fucking sweep picking and everything, if that's what you're looking for, go see Archspire. You'll probably love them live. I guarantee it. But for me, man, Archspire it's a little bit too much technicality. Nothing really stands out to me. There's nothing I can really latch onto with Archspire. There's nothing memorable. There's no feeling in any of it. It's just that's all it was. That's really all I expected. Well, actually, no. I was hoping maybe I would see them in a different light, sort of live. Maybe because there's a lot of bands you don't like their studio stuff, but live they really impress you sometimes, and I thought maybe Archspire might do that for me, but no, it was pretty much the same thing as like listening to their album. But once again, if that's what you're looking for, cool. I'm not going to give anybody shit for that. Like I said, if you love Archspire, go see them live. You'll probably be really impressed with them. And they were also really funny. They kept cracking a lot of jokes back and forth in between the songs, and they seemed like really nice, chill guys. definitely funny, for sure. They know how to keep a crowd entertained with the jokes and all. But, so yeah, that's how I felt about Archspire's performance. You know, that's just me personally. So next to get on was Beyond Creation. And of course, Beyond Creation and Obscura were the bands I was looking forward to the most, the bands that I knew the most. And yeah, Beyond Creation, they fucking nailed it. They were absolutely amazing. The riffs, the vocals, the fucking bass work, man, that band's got some crazy-ass bass work, just like Obscura does, you know, with Linus. But, yeah, Beyond Creation were easily the second best band that night. Absolutely just mind-blowing performance, and I really hope I get to go see this band again. I really hope that's not the last time that I see these guys. And like I said, they were also really cool when I got to talk to two of them. It was, oh, fuck, who was it? The guys from Beyond Creation I talked to were the singer and guitarist, Simon was his name, and, fuck, I can't remember the other guy's name, but it was the drummer, who is also in Catalyst, if I remember correctly. Hopefully I'm not fucking that up. Feel free to tell me in the comments if I'm fucking that up or not, please. But, so yeah, Beyond Creation, absolutely no issues with their performance. It was great, no complaints whatsoever, fucking awesome, loved it. And now we go to the main event, Obscura. Once again, Obscura did not disappoint whatsoever. An absolutely flawless, amazing performance. It's just crazy to see both them and Beyond Creation just pull off all this stuff live, just like you hear on the record. It's fucking incredible, man. It really is. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, it's my first time seeing any of these bands that night. Great, another great show to add to the list. You know, of course, I've been to many now, and probably musically, that was probably one of the best I've ever seen. Certainly the most technical metal show I've ever been to, without a doubt. But, yeah, awesome night. Me and my dad had a fucking blast. One last thing to show you before I go. I want to show you what I got. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford too much merch. I wanted to be on Creation's shirt, but I waited until the end to go get everything, and they were kind of out of all my sizes and everything, but I just decided I'll get a shirt from their Bandcamp when I pre-order their new album, Algorithm, that's about to come out next week. Or is it this week? Shit, I can't remember. It's October 12th. That might be this week. I think it is. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, Beyond Creation fans, if you don't know already. Algorithm, October 12th. So I got a Beyond Creation wristband, and I got their album Earthborn Evolution on CD. This is their second full length on Season of Mist. This newest one is going to be released on Season of Mist as well. Absolutely great album, my personal favorite from Beyond Creation. I think this is their best. The Aura is fucking great too, don't get me wrong, but yeah, this is my personal favorite. So cool that I was able to get that. And Obscura, Acroasis. I don't know how to pronounce this fucking album title still, but it's the one that they put out in 2016, which definitely made my favorites for that year. And aside from Diluvium, this is the only other Obscura album I own on CD, so I need to get to hunting down the rest of their discography on CD. But yeah, it's a great album. If you missed it by any chance, check it out. It's fucking great. If you're an Obscura fan, you will not be disappointed. And released on Relapse Records, of course. And I got this for free, actually, because they were giving copies of Diluvium out to everybody for free so they could sign it for them and everything. It was just kind of one of those things that came with the meet and greet. And as I said before, my dumbass forgot to bring my copy of Diluvium with me, so they gave me this one instead, since I told them I already had it at home. And yeah, I got it signed by Linus, Raphael, and Stefan. Really, really cool. So yeah, this was a fucking awesome show. Really, really enjoyed it. Hopefully it's not the last time I get to see any of these. Well, Archspire I wouldn't really care to go see again, obviously. But everybody else, I would love to go see again. 100%. So yeah, that's going to do it for this concert review. I will probably also be uploading a CD collection update or not uploading today, but recording today. Figured since I've been gone for about a fucking month, I'll give you guys 2 videos in one recording session. Why not, right? So yeah, that concludes this concert review. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, liking, all that good shit. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.